Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm your designing developer. Today I'm showing you how to build one Evernote for Gmail in Java, and I hope you'll be also enjoying this video also in this project also, like you're enjoying my all the previous project. If you enjoy and learn more than enough things from that, so please hit a like to this video, and if you're new on the channel, so also hit subscribe button because it's really motivate me to do more hard work and to make more videos for you in the future, which will be just really helpful for you, and it will be really helpful for you to land a job in future. And please also share this video with your friends and family members so they can also learn about these languages and this coding and programming languages and land a job in future. So today we'll be building Evernote for Gmail. So this Evernote for Gmail is not any of like app which we are building. It is a like you can say a app from Google Workspace Marketplace which we are just building here. Like previously on we have in beginner project we have built many of like Google Workspace like apps. So today also we are just building a Google Workspace app or Evernote for Gmail, which will be really helpful for you. And just I hope you'll be enjoying this video, and just you can check my all the previous courses also by watching this video. Check my beginner course first of all, then move to intermediate if you are a beginner level of Java programmer, because beginner projects are really helpful. Then move to intermediate, because if you directly move to intermediate, so you can't understand many of like projects of intermediate. If you just move to first of all beginner then move to intermediate, so there will be just many of the doubts which you will be just clear of Java, and you can just learn more than enough things from this Java. So just my opinion is to check that course, then move to this, and check my React and JavaScript courses also, because in that are really helpful, and that will land you a job with good money, or you can say good US dollars in the future in America. And then that all the things will be also really helpful for you, I will just hope. And then you can check my React clones and websites also, which are really of like big, but you have to make only one time, then it will be really helpful for you in the future. You can check my Python machine learning and AI courses, which are really helpful also, and my starting Python videos of 10 minutes. These are small videos, but this is helpful for you, and you have to only make this video one time, and it will be helping you all of them in future. And you can also check my starting projects of HTML and CSS and the Bootstrap courses, which are really helpful for a beginner programmer if they want to start coding. So just I'll be starting with our project. So just here you can see we will be just building this Evernote for Gmail project, like I'm telling you in the demo. You can see that here we'll be just building, these are the Evernote for Gmail which we'll be building. You can see we are building in Google Workspace Marketplace, like I'm telling you previously also in beginners project of Java. I've built that in like you can say in our Google Workspace Marketplace of many of apps. So today also we'll be building Evernote for Gmail in Workspace Marketplace, which should be really helpful for you. So you can see first of all we are just getting the menu bar, like previously we are getting, and the sidebar things. Here we are getting home, editor, choice, and many other things also at the sidebar. Here at the navbar we are just getting one burger menu, or you can say main menu. Here we are just getting the Google Workspace Marketplace written and the icon of that. In the center we are just getting the search box. Here you can search your apps, and here we are just getting the support and settings icon, you can see. And then if I just move forward, so we are just getting Google Apps also, you can see that, and in that we are getting the hover effect like previously we are getting. Then we are just getting the Google account icon, like from which account you have signed in with, so that icon will be coming. If you have put picture on your Google account, so you can just getting your profile picture at the side, but I have not put any of the profile pic, so because of that my first name I is coming, because my name is start with I. So here if I move down, so you can see Evernote for Gmail is written here. Then we are just getting install button, you can install, and then you will be getting rating of that and installation, like how many people have installed that. Then the icon of this Evernote for Gmail at the left side. Here we are just getting how it's worked with, like from which app your Evernote for Gmail works. So there coming the name of Gmail, so obviously it will be worked with Gmail, so you can see the Gmail icon is coming. You can see how it will be worked. Many of the pictures are just coming here. You can see when I'm pressing this, so it is going forward, and if I press this, so it will be going back, you can see. Then overview we are just getting of that, like, and you can see here we are getting the additional information of that, so you can see how useful is that. So I hope you enjoy that. So just now we'll be starting with that. Before starting that, you have to just open your VS Code to work with that. So you can just open directly from here, or you can install that from your Google Chrome if you are not having. You can just also install other text editor like brackets or sublime text, because that are also having the same features, but my opinion is to use VS Code, because it will be having more than enough features from brackets and sublime text, and you will be learning more than enough things from that. So simply I'll be opening my VS Code here. So open that by pressing this, because I've already opened, like I'm telling you, I am recording this video at the same time I've recorded my previous videos. So here I'll be just writing this div tag here simply like previously we have written. Then write back and close this tag. Simply I'll be moving down by pressing enter. Here I will be writing and making a new tag. So here I'll be writing filter node equals to view. Then I will be closing this. Here I will be writing filter dot node dot view. Here I will be closing this tag now. Then I will be just closing and I'll be moving down, you can say. Here I'll be writing iterator, and then I will be changing that to a tag which should be like filter equals to run. Then I will be changing that to a tag which should be like iterator, and then I will be changing that to a tag which should be just like here dot. Then I'll be writing filter dot run. Here I will be just moving forward. Then I will be just moving down and writing a tag which will be just like here notification. So here I'll be writing notification. Then I will be changing that to a tag which will be like script selector. Then I will be writing that to a tag which will be like here notification here again. Then I will be writing dot script. Here you have to write dot selector. Here I will be closing this tag now. Then when you're done with that all things, here I will be moving down. Here I will be writing selector, and then change that to a tag which will be like terminal equals to. Then right here edit. Just you have to close this. Then I will be writing selector dot terminal. Here I will be changing that to dot again. Then I will be writing that to edit. Here when you run that, simply close this. Then I will be moving down. Here I will be changing that to a tag which will be like here node list. Here I'll be writing equals to, then change that to div. Then I'll be closing this. Here I'll be writing node dot list dot div. Close this curly bracket here. Then when you've done that, here I will be moving down. Here I'll be writing import script, but we have already done that. So here I'll be writing import file equals to script. I will be writing. Then right here import again. Then write dot file dot script. Close this tag now. Then move forward again and move down. Here I'll be writing offline. So simply right here. Then I'll be writing audio equals to, change that to a tag which will be just like here help. Then you have to close this tag now simply. Here I'll be writing offline, write dot, and then write audio dot help. Here you have to close this tag now. Then when you done that, here I will be moving down. Here I'll be writing completion. Then I'll be writing here competition. Then here you have to write equals to, and here changing that to a tag which will be like JS. Close this here. Then I'll be writing completion, you can say, dot competition. Then right here dot JS. Here I will be closing this. Then I'll be moving forward. Here I will be writing a tag which will be like context. Here I'll be writing animation equals to animate. Close this tag now from here. So simply I will be doing one thing. I will be just pressing backspace so I can take it to top, because by mistake it is gone down. Here I will be writing context dot, then I'll be writing animation dot animate. Here you have to close this. Then when you done that, here I'll be writing animation, and here I'll be writing performance. Then change that to a tag which will be like selection. Here close this. Then right here animation dot performance. So right here performance dot, then I'll be writing selection. Close this tag here. Then when you're done with that, here I will be just moving down. Just change that to a tag which will be just like here constraint. Then here I'll be writing construct. So right here like that equals to. Then I will be changing that to a tag which will be like run. Close this here. Then right here constraint dot construct. So here I'll be writing. Then I'll be writing dot run. Close this tag now. Here I'll be moving. Then I'll be writing here to like oscillator. So change that to a tag which will be like oscillator mode equals to username. Then I will be writing here again same things, three things which I have written here. So write here oscillator dot mode dot username. Close this. When you've done with that all things, here I will be moving forward. Then I will be writing a tag which will be like here constraint. So here write like that constraint, and then I will be writing that to a filter equals to, but filter we have already done. So here I will be writing script now. Script we have done also. So you can just write username, because username is also same like script. So here I will be writing the thing which will be like go. Okay, so write go. Then close this. Here I will be writing constraint dot username dot go. Close this tag now. Then I will be writing like I will be moving down. Here I will be writing option on point but I'll be writing point equals to on. Here I'll be closing, then write here option dot point dot on, close this tag now. Then when you done that, here I will be moving down, then I will be changing that to a tag which should be like error dot component equals to error component. Then here I will be changing that to like file. Close this tag. Here simply I will be writing that to a tag which should be like here error dot component. So here write that, then I'll be writing file. Close this tag. Now when you've written that, save this file, and if I just show you in the welcome, so our project should be just ready. Our project which I have telling you, it should be just ready. So if I simply opening that, you can see our Evernote for Gmail is ready. You can see we are just getting the burger menu at the left side, or you can say main menu. Then the sidebar things which we are getting, like I'm telling you, home, editor, choice, top charts, categories, and work with Google promotion or anything like that. Then at the center we are just getting the search box also. Here we are just getting support and settings icon, and then we are after it getting our Google apps. Then after it we are just getting our this Gmail icon also here. But if you have put your profile pic, so it will be here coming, and your Gmail will be coming which you have signed in with here. If you sign in with your original or demo Gmail, it will be appearing here. Then the icon of Evernote for Gmail at the left side of, like, you can say, elephant. Then we are just getting Evernote for Gmail written here, and things about that is written. Then you can see corporation of that. Here you can install that ratings. Here we are getting, and then we are just getting installers of that, like how many people have installed. Then how it's work is like with app, which app it's work with Evernote. So you can see Gmail. So because of that, Gmail is coming. Then we are getting the fix of that, and this arrow is working. If I press back icon, so it is also working. If I scroll down, you can read its overview, and you can read more by pressing that. Here we are just getting this additional information about that, and pricing, developer options, support, privacy policy, and terms of service, and many things like that. So I hope you understand how to build one Evernote for Gmail in Java, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoy, so please hit a like this video, hit a like to this video, and if you're new on the channel, hit a subscribe button. Like I'm telling you, it will give more motivation and more things to me, so I can just make more hard work, and I can do more hard work to make these videos in future also for you. So just I hope you understand this video, and if you enjoy it, so please share also with your friends and family members, so they can also learn coding and programming languages. So just I'll be meeting you next project. So for today, goodbye.